Alright, how's it going, everybody? This is Angelo, and welcome back to the Smoke Pit, or welcome to the Smoke Pit, I guess I should say. Um, I figured I'd do a quick kind of introduction episode and who we are, what we do, um, basically what we're all about. Um, we are a um, we are a podcast that was originally founded on Anchor. It was myself and my co-host. Um, we decided, since we have a lot of interesting discussions between ourselves, when we actually have time to, meet up and, hang out, figured, as long as we're talking about shit that we find interesting, um, we could at least record it, and maybe somebody will enjoy it, you know. A little bit about our background. Um, I am a United States Marine Corps veteran. Um, I did one deployment to Afghanistan, and I spent some time in Okinawa. Now, it's been a minute since I've gotten out, so we we don't have to worry about that too much. But we we also want to keep our anonymity as much as possible. Um, so it's been very difficult for us to figure out a way to kind of branch out into the video aspect of it. Because, well, it's easy to, just record each other or take a recording with no video attached. It's very, very difficult to figure out a way to, make it to where our we're not gonna, reveal our identities, for lack of, better term. Um, we're doing this for fun. We don't we don't really really expect a whole lot out of this, except, if you guys like it, that's all the, thanks we need. We are not monetized. We do not have any sponsors. It's just me, my co-host, and, my phone. And as long as, we are still having fun doing this, we're gonna keep, making videos, making podcasts. Um, so this is not something we expect to, completely take off. It'd be awesome if it did, and we could, bring joy to people and, make their lives, just that little much better. A little bit better, rather. And you figure, after a few months of doing this, I'd learn how to talk properly. But and the reason why you're seeing a black screen right now is we don't really have any video editing software. We're, like I said, right now it's just me with my phone sitting in my car. The origin behind the name, the smoke pit, is something that I noticed when I was in. I am I smoke cigarettes. It's not a glamorous or a good habit, and I do not recommend anybody pick it up. But it it is, one of the things that I picked up. as sort of a coping mechanism. So, you know, I'd go to this little designated area, which we called the smoke pit. And, we would, there'd always be somebody else there. Very rarely would you go out there by yourself. Or, happen to get there when nobody else is there. So, it turned into like the stereotypical water cooler, you know what I'm saying? Where you'd have the weirdest discussions um, about, just anything, from zombie apocalypse plans to, what was coming down the pipe and, what the next few weeks or what have you had in store. So I figured that kind of fit perfectly with what me and the co-host, or the co-host and I, kind of had envisioned, when we started this. And we still have our Anchor account. If you want more information, you can check that out. Again, we don't run ads. We're not doing this to, make money. This is not our day jobs. This is just something kind of fun we could do while we were together, and hopefully entertaining people. Since we entertain ourselves at the very least. And I'm just slaying this all out, if, down the road we actually get something resembling a production budget, we might go from there. But for the time being, it's just going to be us and what we have to say. A word of warning, we tend to use vulgar language, so I'll probably have to set that up so that, we get age restricted or what have you. And we just talk about, anything. Like, if you look through our back catalog, we've got stuff on scary stories. We have stuff on politics. We have stuff on just about anything. The co-host is a history major, so a lot of stuff gets thrown around when it comes to history. And I'm very passionate about cars, so there's a lot of stuff about automotive in there, as far as just anything that we can think of, that we think would, be entertaining, we talk about. So, since we are, kind of branching out from that aspect, I figured it'd be wise to kind of give a who we are, what we're doing, and, a very superficial what we plan to do, and we try to, make episodes as often as we can, but due to conflicting schedules, there's not always going to be a consistent upload schedule. It's basically whenever, we both have time, or I have time and something's weighing on my mind. So that's who we are. Thank you for the view. This has been Lamangelo in the Smoke Pit, and I will catch you later.